there is nobody to blame and there is no religion to blame. It is individuals to blame for the way that this world is. I'm not going to blame Christianity. I'm not going to blame Islam. I'm not going to blame Buddhism. I'm not going to blame any of it. The way that this world is consumed by evil, and bottom line is, we as individuals, the ones who know what is right and wrong and know not to blame it on a title, we have to inform people and remind the masses of what the actual problem is. Now, I was looking at this article and it was talking about a guy. I guess he's a influencer, a Muslim influencer, and he was talking about how women should wear more than a hijab because the eyes of a woman can cause a man to lose control and basically sexualize the woman. And that is just ridiculous. And in all honesty, it's not about Muslim people, because men all over the world, and I hate to say it like this, but it's not every man, but there are men all over the world who, you want to use that same logic, but use it and say that Muslim people are bad because that's, the way they practice, or that they require their women to wear a hijab or whatever. If a woman has to cover herself like that so that a man doesn't get aroused, that is clearly on the man. If you have no self-control, if you see something and that's just like seeing a piece of gold on somebody. If you go over there and take it from them, you're a thief. If you see a woman and you see her hair and it turns you on, you are a perv, and you are a monster. You are a predator. That's the bottom line. It doesn't matter what your religion is. It could have been a Christian man. It could have been an atheist. It doesn't matter. If you are a predator, you're a predator. So I don't blame religion. I really don't. Because in all honesty, the dark forces that run the world, they would like to blame it on a title, when in all actuality, it is demonic influences. It has nothing to do with which title you phrase yourself under. Because a true Christian or a true Muslim or whatever, if it was all about God, we would be following God's laws and practicing being neighborly with each other. We'd be practicing the things that would make us good people. And that's just the way I see it. So to blame a religion and to blame females, or to even blame all men, which I don't, is redundant and ridiculous. We don't need more rules governing what we cannot do as far as living in freedom. We were born free, but we are constrained by systems that want to they want to make us prisoners. Literally, if we have to cover ourselves just to be human beings, that is trying to put us into a prison. If we have to practice a certain way just to be humans, that is putting us in a prison. My whole goal is to open people's eyes to the fact that the real problem is not the title. The real problem is the individuals who would like to snatch power over other people and usurp people's free will to bring their evil way of looking at the world to the masses. I say that we know right versus wrong, and if enough of us are here to talk about what is right versus what is wrong, the world will change in a significant way. And I'm not saying that people shouldn't practice their religion, but if your religion impedes on the free will or the rights of another, that is not a religion that I want to be a part of. And that's just the bottom line. And if you call yourself a whatever and you practice oppression, you practice warmongering, whoremongering, whatever it is that you're practicing that is against what God has asked us to do and the way He asked us to live, you are a part of the problem and not a part of the solution. I'm not saying that all people are bad, and I'm not saying every Christian is bad, Muslim is bad, Buddhist is bad, whatever you are, Rastafarian, Jehovah's Witness, whatever. I'm not saying that all of them are bad, but honestly, there are bad people all over, in religion, in all kinds of things. Sorry for the interruption, but I was just saying that I don't blame religion. I don't, because it ain't about religion. It's about the fact that people want power over other people, and they'll use the title of being religious to try to gain control. So we need to learn how to discern and pick apart and separate the wheat from the chaff in our own lives, because a bad person, evil, a person who's a manipulator, these are the people that we need to be pinpointing for who they are and isolating in a real way so that they don't infect people with false religion, false indoctrination, because that's honestly what it is. If you have to impose your will on a whole group of people or on anybody for it to be religiously pleasing or whatever, then you have already missed the point of God. You have already missed the point of salvation. You've missed the point of what we're even here for. That is all I got for y'all today. I will holler at y'all on the next go. Peace out.